Dabbla is a UK rapper who made his debut last year with Year of the Monkey, a genuinely fantastic, vibrant and quirky hip-hop album that I would totally recommend. It was funny, it was entertaining with its lyrics, it had some pretty experimental and off-the-wall beats as well. I like that album a lot, so when I heard that Dabbla had released another album this year, I was pretty keen on that. No, what have I done? And you get that on Chapsville. You get more hilarious bars. In fact, I reckon they're probably more aggressive and explicit than they were on Year of the Monkey. And let's not forget, the album that I'm comparing this to had a song titled Penis of the Day, so we're talking quite explicit. Dabbla comes across as a very braggadocious character, but boasts himself in some very funny ways, sometimes very clever. On the track Cardio on this album, Dabbla spits the humorously ironic line, "You'll never compromise my artistic integrity, so you can kinda go fuck yourself and don't mention me." One of the most entertaining lyrical moments happens in the middle of Ever Seen, where Dabbla spits for ages this whole bunch of multi-syllabic rhymes. Top spitter, spot hitter, drop kicker, frog licker. And it just keeps going on, and it's just so cool. There's another fantastic one of these multi-syllabic verses that kicks off Whole Bag too. Even if, as the track goes on, the rhymes get progressively lazier, especially during that slob of the second verse where Dabbla just rambles on with done the whole ting, done the whole ting, run the whole ting, bun the whole ting. The thing is, Dabbla does occasionally become quite obnoxious and very slack with his lyrics. And I definitely can't call these moments witty, especially when you're hearing lines like, "I'm like Rick, you can suck my dick. I'm sick of rappers thinking they're the shit." Although I guess what does let me give Dabbla a pass when he drops some very silly lines like this is that he does have a very over-the-top, cartoony-esque, boastful kind of delivery that can kind of make these moments sound very funny. However, obviously there are limits. There are moments where he's crossing that line on this album and you're like, no, I can't. That was stupid. Granted, these moments pop up between some genuinely compelling verses, like the disturbing and wild narrations on Waterfist. I even picked up a few lines about some drug-fueled situations too. What separates Chapsville from Year of the Monkey, however, the most, is that Chapsville features beats that are more stripped down and bare than some of the over-the-top, wacky, bizarre ones that were scattered all over Year of the Monkey. On here you can even recognize a lot of just bare trap percussion. And in many cases these stripped down instrumentals can help to further the mood of a track, like Don't Lie, which is this very slow and icy track featuring an unsettling drone just hanging in the back that sounds very sinister. Or on Say Nutin, which is almost cartoony, but it sounds like it'd be from one of those darker, ghastlier cartoons that was just...
Plus I'm keeping it extra hand, man a leg of lamb, back in the manor rattle a can.
However, because the beats are so stripped down, not all of them can exactly complement Dabbla's boastful, almost cartoony vocal style or attitude that well. There's this one beat on the track Blaze It Up, and it's basically this high-pitched melody that grates on the ears the more that it repeats. I mean, it even distracts from what the lyrics are on the track. And the closing track, Lonely Road, features one of the better beats on this album, with a more distinct rhythm and some violins just ringing through. Although the bit that really turns me off on this track is just an awful hook. An awful hook! With what sounds like zombified group vocals. And it's almost funny because it sounds so bad, but at the end of the day, it does sound so bad. I think that you can still find a lot of enjoyable tracks on this very cold, comparably darker album. Even if Dabbla's persona as an MC is a little abhorrent at times.
I got no style, no swag, no tingle in the whole bag. By the way, I got no shame, off the chain and it's so bad.
I mean, I enjoy listening to Dabbla. I find his upfrontness and his strong, repulsive attitude to be very entertaining. And even if the beats aren't as vibrant this time around, rather being very bare and cold and dark and sometimes enhancing the character of a track and sometimes kind of taking away from it. You know, some moments can be, you know, compellingly sinister. Even if on the track Don't Lie he gets a little absurd with the "they're lying to us" narrative that he puts forward there. So yeah, Chapsville is still a decent project from Dabbla. Probably not something I exactly enjoyed as much as Year of the Monkey. But hey, maybe, you know, yeah, 6 out of 10.
No gaps, no bricks, I got no straps. Talking about it's not hip hop, they don't know shit.